G'day VipNetters, it's another Tuesday and it's another episode of Pilgrims Progress for tonight. We have seen in the first 2 weeks our man Christian start from the city of destruction and start his journey towards the celestial city. Remember, he got that way because he had this big burden on his back from reading the Bible. An evangelist told him to escape the city that he was in and to head towards a better place. But it wasn't easy. He fell into the swamp. He's been tricked in going on to Mount Morality and Legality by Mr. Worldly Wise Man, and other things haven't gone so well for Christian either. You remember last week he went to the interpreter's house and saw some other things, but there was some good news as well. Apart from all the great things he saw at the interpreter's house, he was finally freed of his burden, of his big backpack full of his sins, and he got that by seeing Jesus on the cross, who died for him and paid the price for sin, and he does the same thing for us. But this isn't the end of Christian's story. No, this is only just the beginning. And so we'll see this week what will happen next to our man Christian. Let's check out episode 3 of Pilgrims Progress.
You there, wake up! Why do you let yourselves sleep like this? Don't you see that you are in shackles? There's a great beast that walks this road. If he finds you like this, you will surely be eaten. I see no danger. Let me help you.
Yes, just a bit more sleep first. Every man must take his own path. You take your way, I'll take mine. It's all the same in the end. You go first, hypocrisy.
No, formality, I insist. You go first.
Are you sure this spot is the easiest way over?
Positive. 1, 2, 3.
Well, hello there. My name is Formality, and this is Hypocrisy. We are going to the Celestial City.
Why did you not come in at the small gate at the start of this path? Who has the time? We come from the town of Boasting. It is our custom to enter this way. But you will be considered no better than thieves for entering this way.
You entered at the gate, we climbed the wall, and here we all stand. How is your position any better than ours? The Hill of Difficulty. Well, this won't do. It's much too steep.
Oh, these two roads are much better. I'm sure they go around this hill and meet on the other side. You take that one, and I'll take this one. Don't you see that those roads are named Danger and Destruction? Do you not see the results of your trespass? You are just as quick to abandon the narrow path as you were to jump the wall to reach it.
Bah! We will reach the Celestial City before you even reach the top of this hill. Let's go! Oh dear. Where am I? I'm sure the way out is right over here, maybe?
What's this, lions? I will be torn to pieces if I do not turn back.
You there! Is your faith so weak? The lions are chained. They are there to test your strength. Stay in the middle of the path and you will not be harmed.
Thank you. What is this place?
This is a place built by God for pilgrims such as yourself. It is a house for God's family, a family that you are now a part of. They are here to give you support and to give you strength. Please, come inside.
Can I help you?
Hello. I was told that I might be able to stay here for the night, as this place was built for the relief of pilgrims such as myself. I am tired and would enjoy resting in the company of people who walk with the Lord. Please, may I come in?
My name is Discretion. Please, come inside and meet the rest of the family.
Tell me, Christian, what made you leave your country?
I had a terrible fear that everything around me would be destroyed. I feared for my soul. I am thankful that Evangelist found me and told me about the small gate that put me on this path. I don't know if I would have found it otherwise.
Do you ever miss the city of destruction?
Sometimes I do, and I am ashamed of that. I fear that I will never be completely free of worldly thoughts. I am just glad that those thoughts are now my shame and not my joy. My joy now is looking ahead to the better country that has been promised to me.
Did you not have a wife? Why did you not bring her with you?
I did have a wife, but she could not let go of the world that she knew. She thought that her things brought her happiness.
Did you try your best to persuade her to go with you? Did you perhaps give her a reason to think poorly of your cause?
No, I was very careful to be loving in everything I said. In fact, what frustrated her was how careful I was not to sin, and how I felt that we should love others, even our enemies. She found that foolish.
Well, if it was your love that turned her away, then you are not to blame.
I know that you are tired. I will show you to your room and you may rest. We can talk again when morning comes.
How beautiful. What is that place?
Those are the delightful mountains. You will get there if you stay on the path. However, there will be difficult times before you reach them. You must pass through the valley of humiliation, then the valley of the shadow of death, which is full of traps to snare your spirit. And then there will be even more dangers. But you will not be alone. Come with me to the armory. You will be given the armor of God. Stay on the path. Keep your faith strong, and nothing shall be able to defeat you. You will have wisdom. You will have strength. You will have God's protection. You will have the power of prayer. You will be able to overcome any obstacle. But never let your guard down, for the enemy is always watching.
Well, another great episode there, and at the end we see he's got all this armour on. It looks like he's dressed ready for a big fight. What's going to happen there? You'll have to wait next week to find out. But as always, at the end of the episode, I like to leave you with some questions. 3 questions for you to think over. They're going to appear on the screen, and you've got the choice. You can either pause the video after each one and answer it, or watch them all and then try and answer them at the end. Alright, so our first question is going to appear on the screen now, and here it is. So the question there was, why was Christian so sure that formalist and hypocrisy, the two guys who jumped over the wall onto the path, he was sure they weren't going to get to the celestial city? Why was he so sure? All right, that's your first question. Question number 2 on your screens now. Okay, question number 2 is actually less of a question and more about how could God help you on your journey. Christian, as he was going up the hill difficulty, would have found it pretty hard, hence the name difficulty. But those 2 Bible verses that I gave you there might be able to give some encouragement to our man Christian and even to us as we live lives for Jesus in times that are hard. Whether it be you're going through a coronavirus like now, or you're at school or in the sporting field and you're living for Jesus but people are teasing you for it, or you have to make hard choices because of the way you've chosen to follow Jesus. So have a look at those 2 verses in your Bible and see how they might help you. Here's our third and final question now. Okay, so watchful was the guy at the big house who, when Christian saw all those eyes of the lions, told him to keep coming on, that the lions were chained up and that they were there to test his faith. But when we're on God's journey and even we're a bit scared, how can God help us to continue on, and how might we be able to help other people to continue on in God's path, even and especially when it gets hard? All right, there are 3 questions for today. Go and have a look at those. Maybe go back and watch the old episodes as well and just get refreshed on where it's going, because next week is a big episode. We'll see you then. Bye.